Hello there and welcome to an episode of Rantz. It's Crisandro, of course, and I'm here on the south coast. Lovely winter sort of day. It's not raining for once, which is good. Just in the harbour, just enjoying the view and enjoying the calm, the serenity that is the south coast. And that's sort of the topic of I'm discussing today, which the international break is I say break, there's no real break because we're still playing football, but the international section is done. A lot of our players have come through unscathed. I mean, Sonny will be free, and Rodrigo Bentoncourt had a very good international break, the international section, where he pretty much helped dominate with Uruguay as they took apart Argentina in their own backyard. And then followed up with a fantastic performance, 81 minutes. We played against Bolivia, Uruguay winning 3-0, followed up with a 2-0 victory over Argentina, and before that 2-1 victory over Brazil. Brazil struggling really badly in South America. Uruguay up to second, behind Argentina, who are also played very well for them in their recent 1-0 victory over Brazil. He actually provided an assist, if I remember rightly. Romero doing what Romero does. So Argentina are leading the way. Uruguay lying second, and Brazil, I think, somewhere down in sixth. Apparently for Brazil, Emerson Royal had a very good game. And then there's others that bring up statistics where he was at fault for the goal that Argentina scored, but other than that, a couple of good clearances and good tackles as well. Stood his ground. Romero, a clearance off the line from what I read. We're trying to get, because I missed the game and I was trying to get footage of it. Apparently there was I know Argentina and Brazil don't really like each other that much, but descended into a bit of a free-for-all from what I understand, and even had the Brazilian police and paramilitary getting involved with crowd control, and Emilio Martinez kind of wading in as well. I think his family must have been in the section, getting the batons off the Brazilian police force. Amazing stuff. Argentina won 1-0, they lead the way. Uruguay second, as I said. And for England, already qualified for the Euros, and Maddison, of course, is out. He just didn't play, so I don't know interested in the games. But the under 20, I think it's under 18s, is it? The under 21, sorry, doing very well, beating Northern Ireland 3-0. A couple of our players playing there from the youth team, so it's been good. But they all come back now, and so we'll be up at Villa this Sunday up at Spurs, I should say, for this important game against Aston Villa. I haven't looked at the table since those two straight defeats, so I'm not quite sure where we are on the table, but it is a case of just getting things prepared for next season. As I said before at the start of this campaign, if we are challenging for the title this season, then all well and good, but I don't expect us to actually fully challenge until next season, so that's where my mind's at. But so I haven't looked at the table. If we're not challenging for the title, then I don't really look, so even though I'm not expecting that, it's not really a case for me of checking where we are. That ship has gone on the sail bar. But before that, the women played last night, and it was a very, very domineering performance in the Continental Cup tie. Obviously, it's hard for me to get across to Leighton for the game on a weekday, especially after work, so I had to make do with watching the Spurs play. Nice little plug for them. And and we were absolutely fantastic. Even more fantastic was Rosella Ayan, we won 3-0, and probably should have scored a couple more. We tried some audacious shots from distance, but Ayan was involved in all three, really, all three goals. Scored 2 and was fouled in the penalty area for the other, which kicked Graham scored. But the football at the moment was absolutely sublime. Bristol City just could not live with us. It was absolutely fantastic to watch. Robert Villahan there really getting his point across now. We are beginning to see the fruits of the sides that we see him challenging for honours regularly in Sweden and elsewhere. And it's just so great that it's kind of happened very quickly, largely with the same players that Russell Rantz and Vicky Jepson had last year or so. And but we have brought in well, and the injury crisis that is affecting the men's team is also affecting the women's team. I mean, Drew Spence was taken out before, and she was injured in the Liverpool game, the last game, and yeah, so we are kind of suffering. I mean, obviously Beth England out. She did have the operation on her hip, and she is coming along nicely. Martha, which one do you call her? Martha Stewart? My memory is absolutely shocking. I do apologise, but I call her Martha. Our Scottish international striker, she was missing as well. A few other players that are missing. I mean, Shalina Zadorsky played last night, so she's been coming back from injury as well. But it's good to see a lot of the players there coming back from injury and actually doing very well, and so it is good to see. And the ease at which we won 3-0. I mean, Nars was absolutely everywhere, buzzing. She should have had 2 goals herself. I mean, there was one where she had a one-on-one with the keeper. I thought she was going to take it around the keeper. She has the pace to do it, but she tried to lob the keeper from the edge of the area, and that's well over the bar. Petzelsberger had a chance as well from distance, and that went over the bar, as it kicked Graham as well. So the confidence is there to try and shoot from distance, and it is wonderful to see. Yeah, so that means that in the group which includes Southampton, Bristol City as mentioned before, also includes who did we beat 6-0? Reading. It also includes Arsenal. We are leading the way with 2 games to go, and hopefully we'll bring you those games as well. It's away at Arsenal and away at Southampton, which is in the new year, which is the day after my birthday, so at least we're going to get me presents. So that's on the 25th of January, that game. Out of the way. I've got to take a little walk because the bugs don't want me to be hanging around here. So I think basically the top spot guarantees a place in the next round. The second has a chance of qualifying as one of the best runners up. But I'm thinking when we play Arsenal December the 13th, if we win there, the game's going to be played at Bournemouth. If we win that one, then it's safe to say that we are all but through, because then Southampton away on the 25th of January should be a formality, and should be easy enough for us. Well, not easy, but because we had such a tough game there last season, you may remember, where we won 1-0, should have won by 2 or 3, but then we were hanging on at the very end. You may remember that game. So it's going to be interesting, but Arsenal are not going to be the pushovers that many are hoping that they would be. They're going to take this seriously. They've only played 1 game so far in this tournament, and so they're currently lying 3rd, I think, behind Southampton, who are there via a bonus point and a win. The bonus point came in with a draw against Bristol City last week. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and it doesn't get any easier there. I mean, our depleted kind of depleted squad. It does look depleted for me on paper. We'll take on Manchester. Is it Manchester City? I want to see Manchester City next up. So we shall see what happens, really, and these are the games that where we're going to find out whether we're moving forward in the best possible way. If not, then it's just a minor setback. That's all it is. It is basically just about a couple of months into Villaham's reign at the club, and it is going to, from what I've seen, the football's improving, the tenacity is improving. We're actually being hard to break down. Teams can't score against us, and he was very disappointed in the last 3 games, which were all 1-1 draws. Said that we could, maybe should have won all of them. So that's the kind of talk I want to see at the club, and the women's team are providing that. They're doing very, very well right now. So we shall see what happens, but yeah, that was just an update on last night's fantastic 3-0 victory for Spurs against Bristol City. It was good to see Lin Yang as well in full glory. I know she's been playing the other games, but she started this one and was absolutely fantastic down the left. Such a tricky player and very press resistant. No one can even get anyone near her. So imagine her and Kit Graham as well, who's also very press resistant down in our midfield. Fantastic to look at, to watch, and yeah, it is good to see. Hopefully this is the season where we come close to challenging for a trophy. That's all I want to see, and look forward to seeing what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching. Next time you see me, you'll probably be on hopefully Sunday night. If not, it'll be hopefully Monday with a vlog for Spurs Aston Villa. Hopefully we get back into winning ways there with the men after the 2 defeats that we've had. One heroic against Chelsea and one kind of poor against Wolves, where of course when you're 1-0 up in the 90th minute, you kind of expect to win that, but it is what it is. But that's the next time you'll see me. Let me know what you think about the women's team, how you think they did against Bristol City, and when you think this will be the season where we'll actually end our trophy drought with the women's team. That'll be good to see, wouldn't it? Well, once again, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. Come on, you Spurs, and you all take care.